morning essentials, we're going to be doing what I like to call a southern style Philly steak and cheese. I really hate even using the word Philly in there for all practical purposes because I'm in South Mississippi on the Gulf Coast. But anyway, yesterday, Saturday, I cooked the brisket, smoked the brisket. Started exactly almost 24 hours ago, so this has been an ongoing process. I've got some onion, bell pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, and an orange pepper. I guess we just call it an orange pepper. Some mushrooms, a little garlic, and some cheese, and some po' boy buns. I'm going to build these sandwiches up for us to eat a little later on. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting all this stuff up. We don't really need to see a whole lot of that, but while I'm doing this, I'm going to rewind your DVR all the way back 24 hours ago to yesterday, and we'll see exactly how this party got started and where we're going to take it to from here. So stick around, we're not done. Alright, getting ready to prepare our brisket that we're going to cook for today. I got some pretty simple ingredients here. Most of you have seen this before if you've seen my other videos. It's wok oil, stir fry oil. And the reason I'm showing you this is I originally introduced you to this product under House of Sayings wok oil. They, for whatever reason, have decided to change the name of their product to stir fry oil. But it is one and the same. Even the barcodes match each other. So why they changed it, I don't know. But it is the same great product with the same great results. I've also found this steak rub from Victoria Taylor's. I've never heard of it. They're passing it off as a grilling rub for steaks. If you ever see this, I happened to find it in Las Vegas when I was out there at a TJ Maxx, I believe it was. Thought I'd give it a shot. Like the ingredients: garlic, onion, bell pepper, parsley, black pepper, sea salt, and sugar. I've tasted it. It's just kind of dry tasted. It's got a pretty good taste to it. Just a little bit of heat factor in there, I guess, from that black pepper. But nevertheless, all I want to do is I'm just going to rub this down. I'm even going to put a little bit on the fat cap. Just for when it starts cooking down, it'll actually bring some of that herbal garlicky flavor down into the meat. Hopefully that's what I'm predicting will happen. I'll find out tomorrow, as I'm going to cook this today, and we're going to eat it tomorrow on some sandwiches. But it's just a simple little process I'm going to do here. We're going to take our stir fry oil or our wok oil or whatever we're going to call it today. I'm sticking with wok oil myself. That's how I discovered it. We'll give it just a nice, we're going to massage it in there a little bit. You ought to smell this. You'll want to use it for everything. And this here is just because I want to. Not really necessary, but I want to. How about that? I'm going to put some rub on here. I probably should put this in a shaker, but I'm not. Alright, we'll let that soak in there a little bit. Come back and hit the shallow spots. In the meantime, we're going to go check on our pit out there. We're going to let this rest for about 30 minutes or so, just like that.
And it's hard to say who is more amazed by the whiz-bang don't you dare mess with my truck technology. You or the guy who's a...
Sanger Theater. Mobile Symphony presents Classical Mystery Tour, a tribute to the Beatles. Featuring 4 musicians who look and sound just like the original. Backed by the Mobile Symphony Orchestra. A trivia at the Sanger Theater.
This isn't necessary.
Engineers and constructors.
I got just a little bit of rub left here. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump it on top of this little cap. Although for all practical purposes it's kind of a waste, but I do believe some of that flavor will get into that juice that renders down into that meat. Damn, I threw a damn half a cup away over there. Did y'all see that? Okay, this is going to go on for a while. I got an extremely late start on this. Of course, I'm not planning on eating this till tomorrow, Sunday. It's 2:15, so that's an 11-pound brisket. I'm looking at probably 10 to 12, maybe possibly 13 hours on this bad boy. So we'll check back periodically. For now, it's time to head inside. All right, I got a pit temperature of 230 degrees. Been maintaining that. I'm 7 hours in. I have an internal temperature of 174. When I hit 175, I'm going to pull this off and going to go ahead and foil it. Throw it in the oven at about 200 degrees for, oh, I don't know, about 5 or 6 hours. Finish them off in there where I can control the heat a little bit better and not have to sit outside and babysit this thing till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick peek at it. See what I got going on under here. Oh yeah. You see that? It's looking pretty damn good. Looking real damn good, as a matter of fact. Go ahead and flip this bad boy. We'll let her sit there for about an hour, hour and a half. At that point, we should be at our target temperature. Go ahead and wrap them. Stick them in the oven. Finish them off. Alright, we're going to take this thing off of here. We're at 175 degrees internal. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Alright. We're gonna put just a little bit of moisture in this wrap. What better could you use than a drippings? That'll do it. We're going to take this inside and wrap it up and throw it in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and prep this brisket. This fat cap is still on there. I'm gonna trim a lot of that off, most of it, as a matter of fact. We're gonna go ahead and cut up these peppers, these onions, cook these mushrooms down. Basically do a saute. And we'll be laying over top of this meat, cut it with some cheese, throw it off in the oven, bake it off. It'll be good. Alright, we got a half a stick of butter in here. Go ahead and start cooking this stuff off. Sorry about that. We know what that is. We know what we're going to do with it. Alright, we're going to cook this down a little while, probably about an hour and a half or so. We'll come back and build some sandwiches. Go ahead and cut this open. I put it back in the oven just to kind of warm it up. I haven't trimmed it yet. Oh yeah. I'm going to come back here and take all this fat off, and we'll carve this from this point because the grain's running this way, and it's just easier to trim it up and make sure your pieces remain tender cutting across the grain. So I'm going to cut it back here, get it cut up for some sandwiches. As soon as these peppers are done, we'll start building these bad boys. I got a little ahead of myself there. Started putting these sandwiches together and realized I forgot about you guys. So I got the meat, the peppers all loaded up. I'm fixing to top them with some of this mozzarella cheese. Throw them in the oven, brown them up, and we'll be eating. Now we're going to throw these in the oven at about 375 degrees. Probably take about 15 minutes before I pull them off. And bake that cheese right on down on top. I can hardly wait. And that, my friends, is how you make a Southern Philly cheesesteak. Till next time, thank you for watching Quintessentials.